This is going to end, Charlie, and when it does, those people that have gotten a running start are going to really seize the day and be ahead. Now, what does that mean? I've said two things here. Number one, I think you and your parents need to seriously, as corny as this sounds, go sit down at the kitchen table or the breakfast bar or wherever and say, all right, look, let's just make an agreement here. Let's figure out, let's negotiate back and forth. And if you don't have to be at work until such and such a time, what difference does it make what time you get up if you don't have things to do? If you do have things to do, and I think you should be exercising, taking care of yourself, getting out there and doing what you can, making contacts with people you can, putting resumes out on the internet, contacting people, talking to people, because the bell is going to ring and you're going to be back out there, and everybody else is going to, when that bell rings, they're going to go, oh, well, I guess I better get going here. You should be way ahead of the crowd because you have already made contacts. You have already contacted people and gotten your information out there. You've already started creating opportunities when other people are just getting started. Use this time to get ahead. And if you can get a second job right now, then do that where you can stack up money, so when you do get out there, you've got money for deposits and apartments and utilities and all of that sort of thing. This will end soon. Plan ahead. I'm just saying, I'm appealing to your greed. Take care of yourself so you don't have to be home one more day than necessary. That makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And so you want to hold yourself to a standard of using your time. And Karen and Chuck, you would support that, right? If he had that mindset where he said, okay, look, I'm going to set a goal. If we're out of here in 6 weeks, I'm going to have saved up X number of dollars. I'm going to have put out 25 resumes. I'm going to have done X, Y, and Z, where he has a plan and a goal. You would support that, right?
Absolutely.
And otherwise, you don't really care. You don't really care what he's doing as long as he's doing that.
Absolutely 1,000,000% correct.
Because think about it.
If he's focusing on that as opposed to focusing on his internet games, then I'm perfectly happy.
Yeah, and Charlie, it's awful easy. You've got to tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to spend 2 hours working on getting myself lined up for the future before I ever touch a video game, and I'm just not going to do it until I've done that. And if you do that, then you're holding yourself to a standard that I promise you is going to pay off. I've been through this before. I've watched people go through this before, and if you seize this opportunity, you will be head and shoulders above the crowd when the doors open and this world starts back over. Let everybody else play 10 hours of video games. You play 4 hours and spend the rest of the time getting your ducks in a row.
Right.
And if you do that, your parents are going to stand up and clap for you. I promise you they will.
I just feel like there's always something else that they are just, there's never enough, you know?
That's why that meeting has to happen, where if you're doing that, they agree to back off.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Getting a job, and I'm working that Instacart thing, which is good, and then get another job too. But yeah, I totally agree to have another meeting and everything like that, or have a meeting.
Yeah, and Charlie, you know it's easy for for minutes to turn into an hour, and in an hour you look up, oh my God, I've been doing this for 3 hours. You realize that gets away from you. Sometimes you look up and go, oh my God, I've been in here for 4 hours. You know that sneaks up on you too. So do what you need to do first, and then reward yourself with playing video games. There's nothing evil about them. They're good for eye-hand coordination. Just be sure you do everything you need to do to get your ducks in a row first. And Karen and Chuck, you guys have to have the emotional integrity. When you make an agreement, stick with it. Don't go back and check and see what he's doing. Don't wake him up in the morning. Don't do this. He's got to do these things on his own. You've got to back off. And if he's doing what we're talking about, you'll do that, right?
Yes.
I promise.
All right, I'm going to hold you to it.